Welcome to Bold Talk series where creativity, leadership, ideas, and innovation come together. My name is Ludvik, and today I have a privilege to have a short one-on-one conversation with Pavel, head of marketing at Odin. Um, Pavel, great seeing you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you, Epi. I hope you're well as well.
It's great. Good to hear from you and good seeing you as well. Looking forward to this conversation. Obviously, this is a short format conversation we do with a number of different organization people from all different walks of lives here at Bold Awards. First thing first, give us an overview of Odin and what got you started with working with Odin.
Sure. Odin is a B2B esports betting services provider that offers a variety of products and services, and also tools for operators and sports books mainly in iGaming and betting. All things related to esports, spanning from iframe, widgets, data services, also marketing services. So we are embedded in this esports betting niche, connecting both worlds, the world of esports and the world of betting. And this is partially why I joined, because both of these worlds are very exciting, growing very fast. And also, which might seem a very simple reason, the leadership of the company is a group of one of the most smart guys I've ever encountered to join them.
Oh, so the founder is the one that was also a main reason for you started. Always a great leadership attracts a great team members.
Indeed, indeed.
Awesome. So as a leader, obviously you're leading your marketing, and as a leader with an extensive experience in brand and marketing, can you share your approach to inspiring and leading your team?
Oh, that's a very hard question. Many years ago, I have read an example how a creative director, back those times I started my leadership role basically in creative fields, how a creative director should approach the thing. So it's basically helping people who have some sparks of ideas to materialize them. So there is typically a long distance in between a great idea and the great final output, whatever it is. It can be a marketing message as well as a good product. So my role, I think, it dwells in me recognizing what has potential and supporting the birth of that thing. And if all else fails, then I'm still here to roll up the sleeves and basically show the youngsters that I can still do it,
Right.
to show them that it can be done, which is additional layer on of the support, showing people that things can be done despite the difficulties or obstacles. And one of the parts of my role is definitely something that I would call intercultural leadership or connection, because Odin is a truly global company. So originally it is a Czech company, so from the middle of Europe. But one of my team members, for example, is a Brazilian who lived in Lima for quite a long time, so in a Spanish-speaking Latam, and a Czech guy, formerly a Serbian guy. Our suppliers come from all around the world, the Balkans, Southeast Asia, etc., etc. So big part of it is basically connecting different cultures with different work styles across time zones in a fully remote environment.
Yeah. Uh, so you're B2B, am I correct? Odin is B2B.
Indeed. Yes, yes, yes. As of now, I would say 100% B2B.
Yeah, so you're embedded into a lot of these e-gaming, esports platforms. Now, in terms of bringing this kind of marketing to these B2B, give us like a sense like how competitive this landscape could be, and what are the challenges that you usually face when it comes to marketing your product services to these companies?
It's super competitive. Uh, Odin is very successful because not only because, of course, but it's a big advantage that Odin is or historically was operating in a new vertical, esports betting. So if we were to tackle just providing data related B2B services to platforms and sportsbook operators in classical sports betting, it would have been much, much harder. Than the competition is truly brutal in that field. We can see it in every trade show where there are full halls of providers, both traditional and new ones that are trying to succeed. And the founders were at the right place at the right moment, which always helps. From there, of course, it's hard work, dedication, and good decisions along the way. And uh, when I joined the company, it already was on a certain marketing level. And if somebody's seeking some sort of advice, I was really surprised that if you take Kotler's marketing book, the Bible that every marketing person is supposed to read, quite naturally, the partnerships team of Odin and the founders of Odin have taken exactly step-by-step path, probably subconsciously, that Kotler is suggesting. So they started with direct sales support, and then we are stepping up the ladder to softer and softer and more branding-oriented tools and techniques that marketing is using. So the first entry to the market was really hunting leads, hardcore sales with a sales pitch, very short one, like truly elevator pitch, and offering a product with a certain utility need that it was solving for these potential clients within a new vertical, which really helped. And from there, it's getting more and more complex. And within especially the European space, we now can focus truly on branding, on bringing the essence of the company, of the values, what it stands for, the vision, etc. And we could leave these most down to earth, highly conversion techniques or focus on them. Because in the long term, of course, branding is more powerful than the short-term performance
Yeah.
marketing techniques.
Yeah. Now, what do you think are the key ingredients for a successful marketing initiative in today's digital age? You mentioned that there's an approach to like a direct sales. Do you, or let me ask you this question: do you believe that marketing is senior to sales? So that's number one. Um, and if that's the case, what's your approach to this?
The way we approach sales slash the sales team, or as we call them, the partnerships team, is basically we treat them as our most important in-house client. So if my marketing team was an advertising agency, we approach the partnerships team as the number one client. And then there are other clients such as the HR for either recruitment campaigns or the overall HR marketing. And then we could treat the whole leadership as the number one client in bringing the essence of the whole company as such to like radiant that brand message and so on and so on. So we have different internal clients with the partnerships team or the sales team, we could say, being the number one. And getting to your first question, how to succeed? I would say in the short term, the super polished digital, tactical, performance-oriented campaigns can bring some results, and it indeed could be the life-saving results. So in the beginning, as a startup, you need 1, 2, 3 clients to get some sort of reference, to build up on that, fully understand that. But I would say that in iGaming and betting sector, that is super competitive. There is quite a lot of money, either from the venture capital or of the companies stepping into different verticals, such as the land-based casinos going online, which happens quite a lot as of now globally. You have to combine online and offline skillfully, which is, I guess, the hardest thing that marketing world is now trying to figure out. The online companies are trying to figure out how to go offline. The offline companies are trying to figure out how to go online. And it's the real discipline in our field. And you have to be building brands that are distinctive and are aiming not only to bring some sort of special positioning in the sense of like bringing some special message, such as some companies are now all going green or something along those lines. So they specialize in their niche. This is nice, but you have to get your market share fairly quickly within some field or some vertical, or I would say that you will fail in the long term.
Yeah.
Sorry to be negative, but this
Yeah.
is what I see around.
Now, how do you stay ahead of trends in a marketing field for your field in esports gaming?
For me personally, this is not such a big deal because I started my marketing path in digital. And along the way, I got back in time, or if you will, like up the marketing ladder. So my original field were things like performance marketing, search, affiliate, and these like highly tactical plus technical tools. And then I was growing up the ladder to something like a TV spot with the most brand building tool available. And I started around the year 2001, where the website and the email were the new kids on the block. And then like took a major step in the career around 2006, where the first early adopters have started using social media. So I was one of them. So then we have seen viral marketing as the new fashion and some other tools. And I would say that helps me in recognizing the trends and also understanding that some of these things are truly like a short-term fashion and some of them are here to stay. And at Odin, what we are really focusing on is now adopting as much as AI as we can. And I'm not saying it as a buzzword, but I think it's a complete necessity because if we wouldn't be doing that, not only as the marketing team, but the whole company, I think we would get into big trouble in a very short time span.
Yeah. What does bold mean to you? Not bold words, but the word bold. What does it mean to you?
Doing things that others are scared to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that takes a courage, right?
Exactly, exactly. There is a Japanese proverb saying we would like to ask those saying that something is impossible to get out of way so those who are already doing it can move forward. So
Yeah.
I would say that's a nice definition of bold.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great way to put it. Well, always be bold. Pavel, congrats on all your great successes you had in your field. Thank you for joining me for this Bold Talk series and look forward to our next conversation. Take care, be great, and be bold always.
Thank you very much for the invitation. This has been a pleasure. So see you soon at the
Yes, looking forward. Thanks, Pavel.